Hey Georgia, how's everything?
Good. Hey, Chris, what's up?
I'm good. I'm good. How's midterm season, by the way?
It's going.
Oh, really? What
hmm
classes have you finished your midterm on?
I finished math,
Okay.
English, law, chem.
Jeez. And like, how's that been going for you? Like, did you think you did well?
Kind of iffy on chem.
Okay.
Kind of iffy on math,
hmm
but the other two I think I did pretty good.
What makes you say that you did like iffy on them?
Um, Math isn't a strong subject for me, and neither is chem. Like
Mhm.
chem is really hard, so.
Yeah, I feel you. I mean, like, I suck at math. I completely understand.
Mhm.
But do you think you studied well for these midterms?
No, I
Okay.
feel like I could have studied better.
Okay. How did you study for these midterms?
I studied the day of for
Okay.
10 minutes on the train.
Okay. And I'm guessing like you remembered some of it, like when you were taking the exam, or
I remembered the bare minimum.
okay. Well, I mean, next time when like the final exam is gonna come up soon. I'm
Mhm.
guessing for each of those classes that you just mentioned, they have a final exam, correct?
Mhm.
Well, maybe I would suggest maybe go to like a tutoring, like the Math and Science Center. It's like overall like get like a heads up before like taking these exams, or like maybe like have like a tutoring session. That way you can like be prepared next time. But would you say also the reason why you didn't study beforehand was because you have time management like issues, or
I like to, yeah.
okay?
I have issues balancing everything.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, I mean, it's a perfect segue to like what I was gonna tell you now. So, as every college student, we face certain obstacles that hit us. So I just wanted to like just check off whatever applies to you and just overall see what relates to you.
Okay.
Okay, cool. So, um, so how would you say is your time management skills in general? Like, what do you do to time manage like academic life?
I am usually in school,
Mm-hmm.
but I think because I'm in school so much,
Yeah.
I just don't care
Okay.
to study or whatever.
What made you came to the conclusion that you just simply don't care?
Because, like, you know how sometimes you're just somewhere so much, you get bored of it, you get tired of it?
So you're saying like you're bored of the school?
I guess I'm bored of the school, I'm bored of the classes, I don't like my professors. So I feel like with that, like, I'm just so focused on, like, other things. Like, I'll hang out with my friends, we'll go get food, you know.
Right.
I'll watch, I got Netflix on my phone, so yeah.
Yeah. Would you say you have like a planner or like a calendar that helps you like, sorry, like to keep down like what assignments you have, or
I don't have a planner or a calendar.
okay, have you ever tried considering getting one, or
I never thought about it.
okay. Well, I would suggest to like overall get a planner, or instead if you're more like, are you more on your phone?
I'm always on, yeah.
Yeah, so you can also put up reminders on your phone, which like they can be like, oh, you have an assignment due that's in blank days or something. Like I know for me personally, like I've been using a planner, and that's been helping me like overall getting my assignments done on time and overall making me not stressed out. I sucked at it, and like I feel like I mean in general like time management, it's a hassle for all of us, but I can assure you that like if you commit time to it, it would be a blessing in disguise. Maybe try having reminders on your phone so you can like get everything on tact. As for like your I guess concern about like you like simply don't care for the classes, I guess you can say. Have you tried like rate my professor before like picking each classes?
Oh, this is the funny part.
Yeah.
I was on Rate My Professor, and they said that the professor was all this, all that, perfect.
Yeah.
I went in. The professor was boring, monotone. They had like no personality. Oh my god.
So it was completely opposite from the.
Yeah, like I
reviews.
can't trust Rate My Professor no more.
Okay. Okay. Well, I would also suggest maybe like talking to some of your friends about like, oh, like, have you ever had this professor, and that way you can be like, oh, I know what this certain like concept of this professor is. If your friends don't know also, my best recommendation would be to maybe like when you search for classes next semester, just to look for like keep on looking, because I know for a fact that even like it's a weird experience how like you had like a bad like result for a professor,
Mm-hmm.
but for some professors it actually has like a honest result. Like for me, I did a German professor on my psych professor, and like they said he was pretty easy, and he is, and overall like what they said kind of matches his description. So I would suggest either talking to your friends about if a question about professor, or just look more in depth to the comments of like German professor. Okay.
I'm gonna definitely do that. Yeah.
Yeah. Also, like there's like a thing where it's like you have certain sections because maybe it was for a different class. That's
Mhm.
why. But yeah. So for time management, just try maybe obtaining a planner or maybe using your phone to like get ready on track. As for the other thing, you said distractions, correct?
Yeah.
So can you specify distractions?
Sure. Like I said before, I have a problem with time management, so it's also constantly on my phone.
Yeah.
Like I'm always on Instagram.
Yeah.
Hulu.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you say that it keeps on distracting you a lot to the point where you don't get your assignments done on time?
Yeah. It